Hello everyone, I am Rajiv Kumar and I welcome to all in my YouTube channel Info for Triple E. So in today's video I will discuss about the virtual lab and I will cover all the basic questions which is mostly asked by the people in this video, like how anyone can access the virtual lab through the online portal and how much amount you have to pay to perform the experiment from the virtual lab website. So if you want to know about the answer all these questions, so keep watching this video till the end. To access the virtual lab website, so you have two options. Firstly, you have to do Google about the virtual lab, and secondly, you have to visit the virtual lab website through the official web address, that is the www.vlab.co.in. Okay, and this is the official website of virtual lab, and here the few information are available about the virtual lab project, like objectives, broad areas, participating institutes, announcement, quick links, and VLab Dev and VLab Outreach portal. Okay, so here I will discuss one by one all these things. So firstly, this project has been started by the Ministry of Education under the National Mission on Education through ICT. Here the means of ICT to that is the Information and Communication Technology, and government started so many projects under this mission like NPTEL lecture series, spoken tutorial, e-yantra and virtual lab. More of the other projects are currently running under this mission. So if you want to access all these projects and if you know about that all the projects, you have to access the Sakshat portal, and government linked all the online portal in a single website, that is the Sakshat. So if you want to access all these e-learning platform, so you have to visit the Sakshat. So this is the Sakshat portal. Okay, so this portal has been divided into the three different categories. First one for the schools, second for the undergraduate students, and third one for the postgraduate students. Okay, so you can access all the portal as per your categories or as per your interest, and these portals are available free of cost, and the main objective to develop this portal to promote the digital education in India, right? So now back to the virtual lab and discuss about the objective. So the main objective of virtual lab to provide the remote access lab as well as the simulation based lab in the various discipline of science and engineering. And here the meaning of remote access lab, that is the real experiment setup has been established in one of any participating institutes, and anyone can access these online experiment through the internet, right? Means in other words, you can say that these experiment setups are available in the online platform of the virtual lab, and anyone can access the real experiment setup from the virtual lab website. But the main disadvantage of the online labs or remote lab, because one user can access the experiment at a one time, so a large number of users can't be performed the experiment simultaneously. So to avoid this type of the problem, virtual lab started the simulation based lab. So they convert all the real hardware setup in the simulation more software module, so that the more number of users can perform the experiment simultaneously. Because in the online medium, more number of people are connected at a one time, so they provide the facility through the simulation type of the labs, so that the more number of users can perform the experiment simultaneously from any domain, right? So now the main beneficiary of this virtual lab are the student of undergraduate level, postgraduate level, and the research school as well. And few faculty members are also use this virtual lab to performing the experiment their online and offline classes, and this virtual lab has been help them learn the basic and advanced concept of the particular subject through the remote experimentation, right? Now I will discuss about the complete learning management system. So basically virtual lab provide the complete learning management system. In this complete learning management system, they provide the all learning component about the practical, like if you want to perform the experiment, so you need the theory material, you need the MCQ, you need the video demonstration about that particular experiment. So all the learning components are available at a single platform. You do not go to the anywhere to search any type of the content about the experiment. All these things are available at a single platform, so that's why they called it the complete learning management system. And another main feature of this virtual lab to provide the costly equipment and resources. In India, you can see that many institutes can't purchase the costly equipment and resources due to their fund limitation, but government provide the fund their participating institutes, and they have purchased these costly equipment and resources, and these costly equipment and resources are interlinked with the virtual lab portal, so that the more number of users can freely access this costly equipment and resources and improve their learning in the quality way. Now this is the broad areas of the virtual lab. So virtual lab is essentially developed in the science and engineering discipline, and here the list of the broad areas in which the virtual lab are available. So you can choose any one area as per your interest or as per your requirement and perform the experiment from that selected domain, right? And here the one advantage that you can access any domain without any problem, because in the real life we can see that if you are from the electrical engineering, so you have to need permission to perform the experiment from the other domain in your institute, but here you can access any domain lab without any problem, right? And in every domain around 15 to 20 labs are available, and I will demonstrate all the experiments from each and every domain in my future videos. So if you want to see the demonstration video in future, so do subscribe my channel. Here the list of the participating institutes. So in this project around 12 institutes are participating, in which 7 IITs and 2 and 3 NIT and 1 and 2 central funded institutes. So the main responsibility of these participating institutes to provide the online labs for this platform and also organize the online and offline workshop to promote the virtual lab project among the students as well as the faculty members, right? So you can click any one of the participating institutes and check out the lab which is contributed by these particular institutes, right? So like if I click from IIT Roorkee, so in this page all the labs are available which is contributed by the IIT Roorkee. When I check out the another participating institute website, so here the list of the all the labs which is contributed by these participating institutes, right? Okay. Now this is the announcement tab. So in this announcement tab all the updates are available regarding the virtual lab project, and if you want to be the part of this project, so you have a two-way. Firstly, if you are faculty member, so you have to register yourself as a nodal coordinator and your institutes registered as a nodal center, and you have also the responsibility to promote the virtual lab in nearby colleges, and you have to train your college student to develop the online labs from this virtual lab project. So if you are a student and you also want to join this virtual lab project, so you can check the announcement time to time, because virtual lab has organized the boot camp, or they offer the internship to the students, so you can apply for the boot camp and internship as well, right? So here the some quick links are available, so in which more information are available about this project. So you have to go through these quick links and get the detailed information about this virtual lab project. Okay, now here the two portals are also linked, that is the VLab Dev and VLab Outreach. So in the VLab Dev all the labs are available which are currently in under development, and so in the VLab Dev portal all the labs are available which are under the under development state, or you can access these labs also, but these labs are not verified by their reviewers or the faculty members, so that I just say that so you have to avoid the perform the experiment from the VLab Dev portal, and you have to use the central portal for the performing their experiment, right? Okay, and this is the Outreach portal in which all the statistics details are available about this project, means how many workshops they already done and how many nodal center has registered in this virtual lab project and how many participating attended the workshop which is organized by the virtual lab team. So all these details are available in the Outreach portal, and their Twitter handle and the other social media links are also available in this virtual lab Outreach portal. So now I am talking about the registration procedure. So if you are a faculty member or you are a student, so you do not need to fill any registration form to register yourself in this portal, and you do not need to pay any single pi to performing the experiment from the virtual lab platform. All these labs are free of cost available, and anyone can perform the experiment without any registration, right? So this is from my side. If you like this video, please press the like button and share this video among the student group and in your friend circle, so that more students can take a benefit from this project which is running by the government. And if you have any feedback, so please write in the comment box, and do subscribe my channel for more videos like that. Thank you very much.